if you're still running ads and trying to convert people on your starting landing pages, you are just losing opportunity to make more money and actually grow. You have to understand that the era of faceless funnel is dead and nobody believes anymore to crypto Lambo aesthetic because it's dead as well, and all these kind of aesthetically looking funnels are that they do not convert any leads nowadays, and nobody, because simply nobody trusts it and nobody cares today. But while I'm telling you this, there are literally people out there fighting for $200 clients who treat you like trash and refund you in 3 days. But what if I say you that there is a purple ocean of buyers who are begging to pay you 5,000 in full and even more, depends what you sell, but they are not buying your landing page. They are literally buying you. And this video is going to be about profile funnel. And today I'm going to exactly break down the profile funnel. And this is an exactly ecosystem that builds 15x more leverage, destroys all the skepticism, and turns you from a vending machine that was like, selling stuff that, literally vending machine people do and buy and they don't have taste, right? Into a real business partner that people and businesses are actually looking for and actually want to grow with them. And let me show you how we build an empire of believers that will always be around you and, pay you as much as money it takes in order you to do your job. Okay, so basically this whole system I broke down in 4 different steps. The one is the static graveyard, where we explain actually the problem, where how we build trust. Then we got the ecosystem, how the loop works and what's the optimum selling strategy here. And in the end we got a purple ocean where we literally dive why there is actually an opportunity. So let's hop to this and let's get deeper why this works and what you are doing wrong. 90% of let's say people who sell something online, info people, let's call them like that, very simple structure, and which is an ad directly to a landing page. From a landing page you direct them to a VSL. This is combined, this happens on one page, and then once they go through a VSL you try to book them, and once you book them you try to call them, and then you do all the sales stuff, so on and so on. But stop building funnels like that, because it looks like 2019, 2018, and even like older. If you have a great ad, a perfect landing page, and a killer offer or a VSL, but you still broke, this is exactly what happens. The static funnel is dead because it treats humans like numbers, and I mean it. It's cold and it's transactional. Basically, when a human, a prospect, is coming to your funnel on a landing page, and he doesn't see you, and he just sees your VSL where you bullshit for 3 to 4 minutes and then you show some testimonials. It's easy to fake. Come on, it's so easy to fake. How are you gonna build the trust, right? You just show them ad and then boom, they're on the landing page and you expect them to convert to a high ticket client. Obviously no, they're going to pay you not even 200, even less than that, and then we'll try to ask you for refund because you actually did not deliver anything to people that you were targeting. This is not your ICP, and this is not people that actually were interested in your content. They just came with the hype, let's say. In post AI world, as polished looks all fake. People do not buy from landing pages anymore. They buy from people like me, people like other creators who create real content and connect with people. Like when I speak, even I'm not cutting myself, as you can see, right? I make so many mistakes while I speak. This is actually what builds the trust. This is actually what connects people together, and this is why my clients are coming to me, and I exactly know who is my client, and we build together great things. If your funnel does not breathe, then it dies. And this landing page and static funnels do this. It literally kills your business, whatever you do. The cost of skepticism is higher than the cost of your ads. You are not losing leads because your targeting content or offer is wrong. You're losing them because they do not believe you, because they think that you are not real. And how to stop this? Let's go to actually, how to build the funnel that builds trust, creates and surrounds you with ideal customers, ideal believers, as we say, around you, that literally go crazy of buying products from you, right? The funnel that I just created, I simplified it. This can be very complex, but I just wanted to, make this video as an entry, what is actually profile funnel, and I'm gonna record another video that really goes deep, how to actually, create the whole content system around it. You can actually see my funnel, and then break it down yourself. That might be helpful for you as well. But you're gonna start getting sense of it, how everything works. So basically, profile funnel starts with content and the reach, obviously, that we position it as a short form content, reels on IG or on TikTok, that brings first traffic to us. And we sometimes use ads as well to bring traffic to our funnel because it fits it and we get faster results. But you can skip this part if you are just starting. But this is a great way of generating a lot of traffic. Once this is done, we create an ecosystem that nurtures our people. Okay, they come here, or they might come from long form content, obviously from YouTube, like you came to my funnel, for example, because a lot of leads and my potential customers, new followers, come from long form content from YouTube. So that works in a sequence. But yeah, mainly ecosystem. We show them long form content. We show them as well our short form content. We show them our stories, and we try to fill out all the gaps and try to nurture them from every possible way. Then we create a leverage, and we create leverage with simple CTAs, call to action, stories, case studies, and many other things. And then in the end, we connect with them in DMs, not with the forms. We do not want them to send them to the forms because forms nowadays feel like a test. People doesn't like that. Okay, so you have to connect with them, qualify them, and get yourself ready to jump with them on a call, or your seller does it, or your closer does it, whatever, how the system works, however your sales system works. And all this stuff creates 15x more leverage than a normal landing page or a normal like funnel that we just covered. Okay, this creates customers. This brings ICP to you that are real believers of you, and they are surrounding you, and they want to consume your content as much as possible from every possible way. Instead of sending traffic to a lonely landing page, you send them to your profile, as we covered here. Why? Because landing page is one data point, and we don't want that. We want as much as possible data points. A profile, in case, has hundreds. Your posts, your face, your life, so many touch points, so many different possibilities to connect with you. A profile funnel creates, that's why, 15x more connection points. By the time they book a call, they have not just seen an offer, what you sell basically, they've seen your philosophy, your results, and actually connect with your vibe, which is very important for building the trust. Okay, and now let's go to the ICP log, how we log them, and what you have to look for, and what you have to understand in order to find exactly the edge that you have to go to this point. Okay, so old way was that, as we covered, that you were getting with your landing page 200 trash leads, you were closing 2 cheap ones, and in the end one of them was refounding, like normal case scenario. However it happens, they don't want to continue with you, they just stay with you 1 month, and then they say that you have not delivered to them, or your fulfillment sucked, or they micromanage you, or they ask and have expectations, different expectations, and they didn't listen to you. So many bad things can happen here. So many things can go wrong with that. So you don't need this. Forget this. You need to build trust. New way is to attract micro ICP that literally consumes your content as much as possible. I'd rather have 10 people who are obsessed with my brand and they pay me 5,000 each, rather than I have 200 people who need to be convinced and to need to be pitched and pushed, that pay 200. This takes so much time out of me, so much energy, and brings so much frustration in life that you don't wanna position yourself here. Trust me, I've been there. You don't wanna go there. High trust equals to high ticket, and the more trust you bring, and more high ticket you bring. Okay, low trust equals to price shoppers, and price shoppers, as I already, and you understand as well, that it's worse people to work with. You don't want to do that. Okay. Now, if you want this to work 100%, okay, and I say this because if you do not follow exact steps and you are not following the structure and you just create this content or funnel without any back-end thinking, and you don't follow some sort of discipline, that this is not going to work for you. Because easy landing pages were for lazy people. You had to spend max 10 to 5 hours. I'm saying cap, too much, but still. And then it was just bringing leads. But nowadays it doesn't work. We already went through that. So you have to create an ecosystem loop, the optimum selling strategy that nurtures, brings people to you, and actually helps you to go convert them. So like, first is you nurture them, not first, but this is the third part. You bring them with the shorts, you show them your long form content, you show them your results in story sequences, you bring them with traffic with the media buying, and then you nurture them. They come to your DM, you close them. You do fulfillment part, you do all the backend stuff. This is front, and then you do all the backend stuff obviously here, but this is for another video. But right, you have to continue this loop. You have to understand that this is a real life ecosystem. However, the ecosystem actually works, that you have to evaporate the water in order, sun has to do that, and in order to get the rain, and so on and so on. The same rules apply here. Same rules apply with this. This is foundation of everything. Literally, you have to create something that can bring new people in, and help others. And this should be a loop. Okay, this should be a system that fulfills, delivers, brings results, shows results, brings new people in, and it continues, and you build a machine. Okay, you need to understand as well. I hate to say this, it's been so many years people are spamming them, especially like gurus. But I have to come here and say this. There is 7-hour rule, obviously. People need to consume 7 hours of your content before they trust enough to buy high ticket from you. You cannot do this on landing page, and that's obvious. People spend on your landing page maximum 5 minutes, and I say 5 minutes combining all the touch points that you gave them possibilities to show them. They're just gonna come to your Instagram, Facebook, whatever you place your content, and just gonna see something shit probably, and it's not gonna sell them, and you're going to get mad. And you do this here in the loop. Or what I mean by this is that if you wanna sell high ticket, obviously you have to repeat this loop, or you're not going to achieve your goals as you were expecting them that you wanted to have. When you run this loop correctly, you stop selling, and this is what we are aiming. We don't want to sell. We want to take orders. And what I mean by is that I want to me to come exactly people that exactly understands what I'm doing, how I'm doing, how long it takes for me to bring results. So, and every objection they might had, my content already handled for me that, because they've seen so many hours of my content, right? And this is in perfect scenario. This should not be exactly 7 hours. A person can become high ticket in 2 hours, yeah, but not in 5 minutes, okay? Not in 10 minutes. But like 2 hours, 3 hours, it's a good optimum time that somebody can convert to a high ticket and you can actually build trust. But this is a general rule of thumb. Your content explains every value that basically they need to hear, and all the objections are handled as well. I'm gonna repeat myself, and basically you pre-sell your clients, instead of sitting on a call and pushing them. You nurture them through your ecosystem. And consistency is just not about the algorithm here. It's about showing your prospects that you are not just a random tourist on social media, or a random guru guy who just saw did some course and then he copied it and he wants to sell it back to you and repeat the cycle. Yeah, it actually shows them that you are real, you are here to stay. You position yourself in top 10%, top 5% of professionals in your industry, and you build safely, and it's okay to come with you and do all this, building, and actually, they will start seeing you as a real partner rather some guy that they can source on Fiverr, right? You don't want to position yourself as a, oh, you know what, I will do this for you. Like I can run just like, I can run ads for you for $500 and they can go there and find a guy who does that for $50 on Fiverr, right? What's the difference between them? The difference between them is that they understand your philosophy. They want to work with you, not because you only do ads, because they connect with you on a different level, okay? On a human-based different level. And this is what we are trying to aim with Profile Funnel, okay? And when it comes to the whole situation on the market, I want to touch on this as well to create a logical bridge with technical stuff and actually with the market, so you start better understanding what is actually happening and how big is the opportunity here, okay? So red ocean and obviously blue ocean, you have to understand the red ocean is high competition. That it basically means static ads that everybody do, and it's so easy right now to do this. You just have to record a video, or even not a record video, create tons of statics and push traffic to your landing page. And because a lot of people does this, there's low trust. People doesn't buy this anymore, as we said. They don't want to hear that, okay, anymore. It will be very hard for sell. And then blue ocean is a place where it's super low competition, something very alien, and something that people have not heard about. And perfect combination of those two is a purple ocean that is in high demand and there is low competition, and it gives you a unique edge to position yourself as somebody who can generate where is high demand for it, right? For example, in static ads, all the people who went and did your forms, they were feeling it. They were like doing a test, and come on, would you like to fill a test and then like go to a VSL? No, it's disgusting. I want to throw up on that, honestly. That's my honest reaction on it. But if a person connects, a professional connects to me via chat, and then we have a conversation and he asks questions, and he connects to me at a different level, and you pre-qualify them and they build more trust. Imagine you saw somebody's videos, you connected them, you saw their lifestyles, philosophy, and then you chat with them, and so on and so on, and everything goes so good. Obviously there's higher chance that you might pay them rather than filling a form. Imagine you filled out the form and then the guy calls you and he's like pitching you like, yo man, I saw you fill out the form and I want to ask you a couple of questions about your business, or this and this and this. That's bullshit. You're just going to skip him. You will not like to speak with him. There is so many objections that comes up while you call even like warm leads after you filling out the form. So yeah, let's just quit this. So let's be brutally honest here. about where the market is going. Today, if you do not have trust, again, you don't have a business. If people doesn't trust you, it's simply impossible to sell high ticket, or it's simply impossible, it will be impossible to sell at all, because AI is taking over and it's so easy to polish it. Okay, the red ocean is full of desperate people using static funnels, competing on price and consistently having to pitch, sell, and explain their value, which is crazy how much time it takes for them and energy. They are stuck doing 3 things we decided to eliminate with our profile funnel. That is pitching, selling, and explaining actually what we do. These 3 things take most energy out of us, and they leave us, with this face all the time when bad people come, and that happens all the time. But we operate in purple ocean now, and this is a perfect combination of high demand for a solution where a solution meets a low competition, because almost no one is leveraging this personal brand thing. I mean, there's a lot of people doing that, obviously, but not as much as people, who do landing pages, or even not do landing pages and try some other ways that, they're less technical. And before I go down, I just want to come here and as well talk about personal brand. This thing is becoming big very slowly. Even I would say many big creators are pushing your personal brand building, and it's been years that people are pushing this, but profile funnel is something new and it has a different edge, but it's personal brand plus profile funnel. Okay, and it's perfect combination of using personal brand to sell high ticket, let's say like this. Okay, your funnel does not generate leads, it generates high value partners. Okay, this is what we are aiming for. This is our ICP, who are already pre-sold with your content. By building this system, you nurture them so completely that they were finally reach to you and they are ready to pay. Okay, this is everything that we covered. Everything that we covered is basically created to show them everything that nurture them so they can come to you and actually ask and say that, okay man, I'm ready to pay, I've seen your content, I know what you're doing, I just want to pay. Okay, so stop sending people to your generic conditional forms, start sending them to your conversation, connect with them. I've shown you the entire blueprint today, the strategy, the ecosystem, and leverage. So you have basically everything right now after you watch this video, and thank you if you came to this far. That means that you really understand what I'm talking about, and I'm very happy that I'm connecting with you right now as well. And start leveraging this, start creating a personal brand and developing your infrastructure profile funnel, and you are going to start seeing results very, very, very soon. Okay, so thank you and see you in next video.